my name is Nika Sky. This is a brand new channel and my first ever Let's Play, and I am really excited. This is The Sims 4. I have been playing The Sims all the way back since 1, a really long time, so naturally The Sims is what I picked to play. Now I'm going to be calling this Let's Play The Sims 4 Create a World. And basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into the world and rip out all of the Sims and buildings that Maxis worked so hard to create for us and make my own crop of characters and places for them to live and visit and just make a brand new story for the whole world. I'm actually really excited about it. So I don't want to explain too much and ruin the surprises. So we're going to just jump right into it right here. Yep. So we're starting in Willow Creek. Now, I kind of have this idea for Willow Creek. I want to make it kind of, right now it's really suburby, and I like that. I want to make it a little more farmland, though, and have some, just some, I don't know how to explain it, some normal characters, I guess. Not normal, but, for instance, the idea I have for the first characters is going to be, this old Southern bellish mom, very traditional and strict, right? Oh, so there, before that was the goth house. I'd never actually played the goths in this one. I have in every single other one. So I'd never seen their house, and I was really excited to see what it looked like. Anyway, sorry, I was off on a ramble. So I kind of want to make it a little more country, out in the country-ish, away from the suburbs, away from the city, away from the noise, So, yeah, it was really funny because I figured, I guess dumbly, I don't know, but I figured that there would be an option to just go in and, bulldoze the whole world, but it was a lot more difficult than that. So I had to go in and actually bulldoze each lot, which you come up to the loading screen every single time, and it took, 2 hours to basically do everything. And it was really long and arduous. But yeah, it was cool though, because I guess I've never seen the world from all these different angles, because unlike the open world concept in Sims 3 where you have the buildings fade in, and if you didn't have anything, it was just kind of like a blank flat world that you were still looking at. But here it's there's a whole world you can't change built around the lots, and it's really pretty. So it was really cool to go in and see all that stuff for, I guess, the first time, even though I've been playing this since it came out. Well, it came out for Mac, because, as you know, it came out for PC first, and then Mac users had to wait a really long time, and I'm not going to get into that, because I've just been a huge fan, but, again, I'm not going to get into that, even though I pretty much already have. So this is Oasis Springs. Of course, if you play The Sims 4, you know all of this, but it's kind of got a deserty Spanish feel. That's what the architecture, reminds me of. And I like it, but I want to go a little more resorty, a little more ultra modern kind of feel with it. And I kind of have this great idea where I'm gonna make it run by this mob boss crime family. And I was thinking what would they be, Italian, Latino or whatever. Seems a little, I don't know, stereotypical. I might go with something a little more out there. I don't know, Scandinavian or something. I'm not really sure. Maybe I'll stick to the basics, gotta play to what you know and what everyone loves already, but I kind of want to push the limits a little bit. So I was looking at this lot, right, because for my first family, I'm going to have them live in this trailer setting in Willow Creek. I'm going to kind of make a trailer park section with a convenience store, and it's kind of a little more urban. So I was taking a look at what that trailer looked like, something like that, I guess. So I'm not very good at The Sims 4, I would say. I'm not an awesome builder. I'm not awesome in Creative Sim, it's just I'm kind of average at everything. So it's not really going to be that impressive, I guess, but it's going to be really fun because I'm going to learn along the way, and, just the fact that the world's going to get a whole new story, I think is pretty interesting. Now this is Windenburg. Oh my gosh, it was so annoying to take everything out of Windenburg. First of all, Windenburg has these special lots that, like, you can bulldoze, I guess, but you can't change the type of lot it is, and it kind of, I don't know. So I kind of have to keep them in and work them into the story somehow. It's, I guess, like, alright, so that one right there was one of them, right? And I went in and I realized that if I deleted it, I couldn't change it. So it's kind of Maxis's way, I guess, of being like, you can't totally just go throw out everything we worked for, you know? So I guess I will have to work in the ruins and the old mansion and stuff like that. But I'm sure that, you know, adding that stuff in will give it an interesting twist. So Windenburg, I kind of like, it's already kind of farmy, which is what I had in mind for Willow Creek. And I really like the buildings, but I think, I don't know, I want to go kind of with like a more, not industrial, but like a New Orleans kind of French architecture theme, and, but at the same time, I want to kind of go with that kind of visual, but then have this be like, you know, the suburb that's like right off the city. So it's like super hip and kind of, you know, full of hipsters, I guess, but I kind of want to save the hipsters for the city. I think that would be the most logical, since San Myshuno looks like a place that a hipster would really enjoy. Now, you know, I'm generalizing people here, but it's just a general character base, and then I'm going to make them a little more three-dimensional, at least I hope, with the stories I'm going to tell and stuff like that. And I would really be interested if anyone actually watches this, which I hope I could get at least a handful of people who are really interested in what's going on here. I want to take suggestions. I don't have a whole lot of time on my hands. I work a lot. Oh my gosh, I work anywhere from 10 to 15 hour days during the week, and I don't have a whole lot of time on my hands to come up with everything. So if I did get suggestions, that would be awesome, because I feel like I'd work a little faster. Also, I'm having my roommate help me out with some stuff. She'll probably be guest starring in a lot of the videos. This is Magnolia Promenade, which came with Get to Work, and it's all the retail lots. I think I'll still keep it retail-y. I'll probably make it like, I don't know, fashion district or something. Put in a bunch of, maybe like a bakery, something cute like that. Okay, so now we are into Forgotten Hollow. A very, very small world that came with the vampire stuff pack, but I like it because it's dark and creepy, and I think I'll like go with some Victorian houses and have like, you know, some older folks living there, or I don't know, maybe the hipsters could live there. I mean, that seems kind of like the place that some young hip people would like to go in and fix up. Oh, we're in San Myshuno now. I love San Myshuno. I think that the city expansion pack is the best one that's come out. Out of all the stuff packs, out of all the game packs. Oh, so here my game crashed because I tried to save Sky Gym into my library in the gallery, and the game wasn't having it for some reason. And then I figured, like, duh, I could just make a new save file and go in and grab it if I wanted to. I just love that lot so much. I just think it's so pretty. So yeah, I'm going through, and you can't see the devastating wreckage like you can in the other worlds that are just empty shells of what they once were now, because the apartment buildings are built into the visual map, so nothing really looks empty at the end, but just trust me, as you can see, everything is going to be super empty. And I'm going to go in, I'm going to revamp all those apartments and make them specific to the characters that are going to live there. This is going to be probably a really long series because, as you can see, there's a lot of lots to fill up. And I do want to fill up every single lot. I don't want to just have, like, NPCs walking around and moving into my town. I don't want that. I want every single place to be filled with its own story, just like real life. And I just think it's going to be so fun. I am so excited to renovate everything and to fill up all these lots and to build my own houses, and I really, really love the building tools in The Sims 4. I think they're so intuitive. Like, it's just so easy to do what you want. I was never very good at lot builds in 2 and 3, especially in 1. I mean, 1 was fun, but it wasn't exactly made for building. So I was never really good at it, and it was always very frustrating to me. But in The Sims 4, I seem to be able to do what I want, what's in my head, a lot more often. And I think it's because the build tools really are, I wouldn't be able to explain the mechanics and stuff, but just so more intuitive to what I want to do. And it just feels easier to create in The Sims 4, and I love it. The only thing I miss is the terrain tools. I really wish we could still change the terrain. It was so fun putting in like big ponds and lakes and stuff into The Sims 3, and being able to like build your houses up on a hill and then bring them down. It was just so much fun. I also miss cars. I really liked cars in The Sims 3, but that's okay. These loading screens are also kind of annoying. It took me a while to get used to it. When I first bought The Sims 4, I was like, oh, this is lame, but I love it so much more now. So as you can see, I'm taking out everything from Granite Falls also, and I wasn't sure if I was going to rip up Granite Falls, but I decided to go with it. I'm going to make it really resorty, though. I'm going to go in, and I'm basically just going to make it like this huge, beautiful vacation spot, since it's, you know, the only vacation spot they have. So yeah, I think I'm going through all the worlds right now, so you can see how empty everything looks. There's Willow Creek. I'm going to make it a little farmy, a little backcountry. Oasis Springs, I want to do like a resorty beach feel with ultra modern architecture and a mob boss family. Windenburg here, Mongolia Promenade, which I'll probably keep very retail-y. San Myshuno, nope, this is Newcrest, which actually came empty to begin with, so that was the easiest one. We have Forgotten Hollow, which I want to do very Victorian, and San Myshuno, we're gonna do, a Brooklyn-style hipster kind of feel to that world. Yeah, so that's everything, and I'm really excited to sim with you guys, and hopefully I can have some suggestions, and the world will become not only mine, but like a bunch of people's. And how cool would that be to just have a bunch of input into this world and just make it super, I don't know, brand new, something that isn't there before. I just feel like, oh, it's so imaginative and creative, and I'm so excited to see where it goes. So I don't want to keep talking too long because my voice is probably really annoying, and so I'm going to leave it off at that. But I will be posting the first episode very soon, and it's going to be me and Create a Sim building a family and telling the story about them and creating it around that, and then probably building their house. So I'm really excited to start this with you guys, and I hope you enjoy my Let's Play. Let's take this journey together and see where it goes. Alright, bye!